Have you ever wondered how silk is made? The origins of this luxurious fabric are as intriguing as the fabric itself. Silk, known for its lustrous sheen, soft texture, and remarkable strength, has been coveted by civilizations for thousands of years. It was first developed in ancient China, around 3,500 years ago, making it one of the oldest textiles known to man. This precious fabric has a humble beginning. Its journey starts with a creature as small as a grain of rice, the silkworm, specifically the Bombyx mori silkworm, a type of caterpillar that feeds exclusively on mulberry leaves. These fascinating creatures spin their cocoons with a single, unbroken thread of raw silk, which can be up to 900 meters long. Silk, once a well-guarded secret, has now found its way into various industries, from fashion to space technology. So, if you've ever worn a silk scarf or tie, remember, it all starts with a tiny silkworm. The journey of silk begins with a small, hungry silkworm. This little creature, the larva of the silk moth, sets in motion a process that has been admired and utilized by humans for thousands of years. Our story starts with a tiny silkworm egg, no bigger than a pinhead. In about 2 weeks, a caterpillar hatches from this egg. This caterpillar, which we call a silkworm, has a singular purpose: to eat and grow. It feasts on a diet of fresh mulberry leaves, munching away and growing rapidly. In fact, during this stage, the silkworm increases its weight nearly 10,000 times. Imagine that. After about a month of this voracious eating and growing, the silkworm is ready for the next stage of its life cycle. It begins to spin a cocoon using a pair of special glands to produce a liquid silk, which hardens on contact with air. The silkworm spends around 3 days tirelessly spinning, creating a cocoon composed of a single silk thread that can be up to 900 meters long. Yes, you heard that right. All from one tiny silkworm. While it might seem like the silkworm is just taking a long nap, something incredible is happening inside that cocoon. The silkworm is metamorphosing into a silk moth. After 2 weeks, the silk moth emerges, ready to lay eggs and start the cycle anew. It's at this point in the journey, when the moth has left and the cocoon remains, that humans step in. The cocoon, composed of the long, continuous silk thread, is the raw material for creating silk fabric. But that's a story for another time. We've seen the humble beginnings of this remarkable material, from a tiny egg to a hungry caterpillar to a tireless spinner and finally to a silk moth. We've witnessed nature's miraculous transformation, all set in motion by a creature no bigger than your thumb. Now, how do we get from this cocoon to luxurious silk fabric? Let's continue the journey. The magic happens when the cocoon transforms into silk thread. That's right. We're about to dive into the heart of the silk production process, where the cocoon, a tiny, seemingly unremarkable pod, unveils its hidden treasure. To begin, silk farmers engage in what's known as harvesting the cocoons. This isn't just a case of picking apples from a tree. Oh no, it's a meticulous and delicate process that requires precision and care. The silk farmers gather the cocoons from the bamboo trays where the silkworms have spun their homes. Each cocoon is a single, unbroken thread that can be as long as 900 meters. Now that's a lot of potential silk. Once the cocoons are harvested, they need to be boiled. Yes, you heard right, boiled. This isn't some cruel trick, but an essential part of the process. The heat from the boiling water dissolves the sericin, a glue-like substance that holds the silk fibers together in the cocoon. This allows the silk threads to unravel and be wound onto a reel. But boiling cocoons isn't as simple as making pasta. The temperature has to be just right. Too hot and the silk can be damaged. Too cold and the sericin won't dissolve. Unraveling the cocoon's thread is a careful dance. The end of the single silk thread is found and then slowly unwound. This thread, finer than a human hair, is now ready to be spun into silk yarn. It's a delicate, meticulous, and precise process, one that's been refined over centuries. It's a testament to human ingenuity and patience, and a reminder of the incredible complexities of nature. From a tiny silkworm to a shimmering thread, the journey of silk is truly magical. So we have our silk thread, but how does it become the fabric we love? Well, stay tuned, because that's what we're about to unravel in the next scene. Weaving silk fabric is an art that has been perfected over centuries, and it's not just an art, but a fascinating process that transforms the delicate threads spun by silkworms into luxurious fabric. The process begins with spinning. The silk threads, which were once cocooned around a silkworm, are spun into a yarn. This yarn is then dyed in a myriad of vibrant hues, creating a rainbow of possibilities for the resulting fabric. The dyed yarn is then dried under the sun, locking in the color and giving it a unique luster that only silk possesses. Once the yarn is ready, it's time for the magic to happen. The weaving process begins. On a traditional loom, the weaver intertwines the dyed silk yarn in a precise pattern to create the fabric. This is a meticulous process where one misplaced thread could disrupt the entire pattern. But when done correctly, the result is a piece of fabric that is not only beautiful, but also incredibly strong and durable. Silk fabric comes in many forms, each with its own unique characteristics. There's the lightweight and lustrous charmeuse, perfect for flowing dresses and blouses. Then there's the heavier and more textured dupioni, often used in bridal wear and upholstery. And let's not forget the sheer and delicate chiffon, a favorite for evening wear and scarves. Each type of silk fabric serves a different purpose, catering to diverse needs and tastes. But regardless of the type, all silk fabrics share a common trait. They all began as a tiny thread spun by a humble silkworm. It's a journey of transformation, from a simple cocoon to a luxurious fabric that graces catwalks and adorns homes. And just like that, the tiny silkworm's cocoon is transformed into a beautiful piece of silk fabric. A testament to the magic of nature and the skill of human craftsmanship, each piece of silk fabric carries within it a story of transformation and beauty, waiting to be woven into our lives. Silk is not just for clothing. It has found its way into various industries. It's no secret that the fashion industry adores silk. This luxurious, soft, and shiny fabric has been the epitome of elegance and grace for centuries. From haute couture gowns to everyday wear, silk has become a staple in the world of fashion. But did you know its uses extend far beyond clothing? In the world of interior design, silk is used to create rich, opulent drapes, cushions, and upholstery, providing a touch of luxury to our living spaces. Its durability, despite its delicate appearance, makes it an excellent choice for these applications. But the use of silk isn't confined to aesthetics. It's also making waves in the field of science and technology. Biomedical engineers are harnessing the power of silk in creating medical implants. Its biocompatibility, meaning it can exist in harmony with living tissue, makes it a promising material for innovative medical solutions. In the realm of cosmetics, silk fibrin, a protein found in silk, is used in high-end skincare products. It's known for its excellent moisture retention properties and ability to promote skin elasticity. And let's not forget the music industry. Yes, you heard it right. Silk is used in the production of some musical instruments. Traditional Japanese stringed instruments, like the shamisen, use silk strings to create their distinctive sound. Silk is even making its mark in the world of sports. Many high-end sports brands are incorporating silk into their products for its breathability, lightweight nature, and ability to wick away sweat, making it ideal for athletic wear. From fashion runways to scientific labs, from cozy homes to concert stages, silk is everywhere. It's incredible to think that this versatile material, with its humble origins in the cocoon of a tiny silkworm, has such a far-reaching impact on our modern world. Silk, a simple thread spun by a silkworm, has truly woven itself into the fabric of our lives. So, what have we learned about silk? Well, we've discovered that the creation of this luxurious fabric is a fascinating and intricate process that begins with the humble silkworm. The silkworm spins a cocoon, which is then carefully unraveled to produce the raw silk thread. This thread is woven into the silky fabric we all recognize. But it doesn't stop there. Silk isn't just for fashion. This versatile material has found its way into various industries, from medical to aerospace. It's used in sutures and bandages, parachutes, and insulation. Silk's unique properties of strength, flexibility, and biocompatibility make it a valuable resource in these sectors. And that's not all. Silk serves other purposes too, like in home decor and art. It's a testament to human ingenuity how such a simple natural process can lead to a product with such diverse applications. Next time you touch a piece of silk, remember the fascinating journey it has taken from a silkworm's cocoon to the luxurious fabric we know and love.